Sagittarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd through to the 8th of September. Yes, coming closer to your birthday season. Yes, what was this testing all about last week? Was it making a decision, giving a little bit of review of what's going on for last year, or testing whether you've learnt the lessons from the past year? Maybe you can tell me in the comments here, but let's just see what's going on for you in this week here. There's a lot of decisions last week that seems to be rumbling around within you. Your overall energies here, there's definitely a movement to the future here and pushing, on the relationship side, it's like sort of kind of going, yeah, I want to take it to the next level. And that seems to be a fire thing. All fire signs seem to have this sort of like desire to move on and move forward. And it's certainly within you. And there is a bit, it's even playing into your future here. It's converting the past into the future. It's obviously those tests that you might have gone through last week, that you might have been testing yourself, reflecting a lot about things, is now sort of kind of going, I now know the past. I want to now activate my future. In your financial side, or your job, or your projects, or your business, yeah, it's definitely moving into the future as well here. And it's stepping into, what you so wish to be living, going after that job or going after that business and so forth. Yeah, I think you've understood the pathway here. The evident path, that's what number 7 is for me. It's all about the evident path. You could be confronted with lots of passionate pathways, impossibilities within you. But at the end of the day, once you look at them all closely, it's pretty obvious what you should be doing and where you should be going. And I think this is what's coming through you now. I think there's a real sort of clarity of determination as you're going forward and opening up the future and start stepping forth and manifesting what you so wish. And that's on both sides, on your relationship side as much as on your financial side. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, this is like, it's pushing to the front, it's pushing to the universe. It's your karmic path is almost sort of saying, be very attentive to everything that is going on around you at the moment. You got the 5 of Cups. I didn't see it pulling into the past in particular. And I think it is a case here of your karmic path is sort of saying, you've got to go on, you've got to walk towards the future and let any disappointments in the past, and that could have been the testing that you had last week, and with this 5 of Cups here is like, once this person here turns around and sees those two cups there and stops worrying about the spilt milk or spilt wine from the past, once you start doing that, there's a whole load of things to discover in life. There's discovering different sides to people that you may have known for a long time, and it's like kind of going, oh wow, I didn't know they were like that. Or discovering new people. I think there's a lot of discovery with that 5 of Cups as well, and it's on that karmic path, and it's certainly playing to the future and also playing and getting out there and getting involved. And I think you need to go to a whole new landscape of your emotional or relationship front. It could also be in the spiritual sort of sense that you might have been trying a lot of sort of spiritual activities that, they may be good and everything like that, but they just didn't cut the mustard for you. And it's like sort of now you're pushing on to sort of trying something completely new or opening new doors, going to the next level. Let's just see what's going on your, how the universe is influencing you. Yeah, it's all about the decisions. It all seems to be pointing to your future here. And I think the synchronicities around you, once you start going in a direction, so once you start opening up your emotions to someone, if you feel like you've got to invite someone and sort of, invite someone out for a meal or something like that, or really instigate a relationship or a connection with someone, once you start doing that, it's going to make decision making and make stepping forward into your future a lot easier. Yeah, the King of Cups. I think it's being at one with the relationships that are around you. It's realizing that, you know, your disappointments of the past is sort of tempered your sort of interaction with the you know, socializing aspects of the people that are around you. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you have a certain control because of that, because you know how it can, you know, it may not work brilliantly for you in the past. So therefore you can see those signs and you're not too worried about it. You're not putting any pressure under you, you know, on you. You're putting pressure on just sort of going forward and opening up to experience of relationships around you. And in the past self here, the past self is very much like it's like a pillar of light. It's like a reference from the past, and I think that's what ties into that Five of Cups there. Yeah, you made judgment according to the past, and I think you've realized that, and I think that's what's giving you that sort of calm, consistent synchronicities and coincidences that are happening around your life, emotional and sociable, with the friends, community, and that sort of thing. Once you start, you know, I think you got closure on the past, and now because you got closure on the past, you're responding to the call of what do I want to experience in the future. In your future self, that's weird, it plays both into the front into your future, but it also plays into this past. It's almost sort of saying you've made these decisions, now you need to act upon them. Don't wait around, don't dilly-dally. Yeah, your abundance, and I think this is revealing something about a relationship that's around you, and I think this has helped you to understand which relationships are good for you, makes you feel at one with yourself, and your future self here is opening that door to abundance, and it's revealing to you a lot of where you have connections, or the real connections, or which people you have the real connections with, and what are the decisions you need to make, what are the lessons to be learned out this week. Oh. How you stick true to you and don't get persuaded to go off on a mission. And I think it's all to do with that card as well. It's how you stick true to you. Going off on a mission. Yeah, exactly. I think you've got to stay true to this mission. This is very much a Sagittarius card. It's almost sort of like the decisions, any decisions you make in regards to relationships this week has to be because it's good for you. It has to be because this is the future that you wish to live. Therefore, you know, you will make decisions that will cultivate that future. Let's see what's going on your financial side. Karmic path here. Karmic path is sort of saying, you know, instigate the coincidence. Just meeting people in a weird scenario is going to help you either to realize how to, you know, what best way to get things out of your business or your projects, or get the most amount of money out of whatever you're doing, or get the best results out of what you're doing. And it could also be meeting someone in a very you know, unexpected way that creates an opportunity for you. You're certainly, okay, you get the Six of Swords going on to Karma Shores. And I think going on to the Karma Shores is because you've got your head up and you're being very much more attentive, or you should be very much more attentive to the world that is around you and what's happening in the world around you there. It's bringing in a lot of energy, actually. And it's bringing in a lot of energy that needs decision making that has to happen quite quickly. Yeah, you have to use your intuition very quickly here. I think this is actually, it's moving on very fast, and the High Priestess here is seeing everything on every level in the world around you, and see how it sort of fits together to make those clear decisions about it. I want to say exploiting your future, but I mean exploiting in a way that you're opening up so you can create a lot of good results for you. In your past self, that plays into here, into the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're on a long, steady pathway. I think this is not new to you. There may be new people that are coming into your life in regards to your financial sort of side, and it's opening up opportunities, but using that intuition to open up those opportunities. But I think you're working on something that's been very passionate to you for a very long time, and it's a case of having faith in that, having faith in you and that pathway. In your future self is playing out to the future, but it's also playing into that Seven of Wands there, and how you nurture your or defend your destiny in regards to your job and your business and the projects. A case of putting yourself first. Yeah, you're going to be very attractive to the people that are around you. This is what I'm saying here. And I think you should be making it a lot more about you and combining multitudes of different aspects of life. And this is where I'm sort of saying here in the intuition here is connecting with a lot of things, with a lot of surprises here. And in your future, it's going to provide a lot of results, a lot of rewards, and make you feel that, you're connecting with a lot of different aspects of life. So it becomes a lot more fulfilling for you. When that does that, I think a lot of people are actually going to be, I think you're going to make yourself very desirable, in the future. Let's just see what the lessons here are for this week here. Strike while the iron's hot. But it's also like there is like, you being you, there's like an arrow here that's sort of saying, go after what really does, makes you feel fulfilled in what you're doing, but also gives you the rewards. Yeah, seeing things differently. That's possible. I think I think maybe actually, when you start going after what you're going after, I think the world's going to see you a little bit differently more than anything else. And once you make these decisions, it's going to open up these doors that you yourself will have to sort of decide whether, this opportunity here wasn't exactly what I thought it was. It's much better. It could be much better, or that some decisions that could be, not as good. Or situations that are not as good, but just seeing generally how your intuition, plays out on this long-term plan of what you so desire in life. And also see about, I'm getting something about how people react to you, and observing that and being attentive to how people react to you, and how that affects your career path or your business and so forth. If you're looking for a new job, I would definitely get out there. I would be very attentive to what is going on around you. See connections in a different way. And sometimes it's better to take a job in a company just to get your foot in the door. Once it's in the door, there's no reason why you can't push in a particular direction once you've got your feet under the table, as it were. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. Yeah, it's with the overall energies, you get the Seven of Wands. The evident path I was telling you all about. That evident path is being planned for. You've got the world at your fingertips. There does seem to be a bit of travel that needs to be involved in this in regards to relationships. And it could be just a case of getting out there and enjoying the moment. Once you start doing that, that's when you can really start working on that mission, that passionate mission of being with someone. And if you've got your eye on someone, that's what you should be working on. If you're in a relationship, how can you instigate the passions within your relationships, cultivate those relationships that are, in your life. On your karmic path here, from the past to the future, I think this is more than anything else. You've made those decisions. It's going to help you to stand in your power so you can let go of all those disappointments and really step into something that is much more in line with you more than anything else, where you control your physical environment of who comes into your life and who doesn't come into your life. And it's having that control will allow you to sort of make decisions about what makes you passionate about life. Yeah, you get the World card with the King of Cups. I think you will see things differently and see people differently. I know you got the Hangman on your financial side, but on your relationship side and the intuitions that are happening around you, you're going to be comfortable with everything that is going on, the connections, the socializing and what have you. But as you'll feel comfortable about it, it's going to make you see the situation for what it is. And it's going to be a bit of a game changer for you more than anything else. Look at that. You got the King of Cups again with this Judgment card. As I said, you've made judgments from your past. You're moving into your future. It is a whole new way of, it is a new attitude that you have in connection with the world that is around you. And you're moving on to much more calmer shores, less erratic emotions. So if you've been with someone who's been very, very erratic in the past emotionally, now you're looking at something that is much more consistent, much more solid, brings in a lot of results, makes you feel good. If you're meeting someone like that around you, yeah, I would really, look at sort of, getting involved with them, starting a relationship. And in your future self, with the multitude of abundance revealing to you this way of which you can fall in love, it makes you feel harmony and at one with yourself. And once you do, that's when you can really push the boundaries of the mission of enjoying life. And it seems to be connected to someone. It seems to be a decision you're making about a relationship or people that are around you, or a person that is around you, that makes you feel calm and at one with yourself. Yeah, definitely. It's on a mission to fall in love, basically. This is what that Five of Cups is all about, getting rid of those Three of Cups there and going on to those Two of Cups. And you've got to make any decisions you make, and it should be your mission this week here, is to make decisions which are going to open or push you in a direction in relationships that make you feel at one and at ease with that other person that's with you. So if you've got opportunities to start a relationship or develop a relationship with someone, just making sure that, there's no pressure on it at all. You're not putting pressure on the relationship, but you're putting pressure on the idea that, I'm passionate about life and I want to live that life. And I want to live with someone who is also passionate about it. See what's going on your financial side. Yeah, I think you're working to your future. Definitely, you've got the Empress twice now on the financial side. You've got the Empress that goes along with the Seven of Wands there. You've got to be passionate about this pathway that is evident for you. And when you do, that's when you can start, I think, through here, there seems to be something coming through connection, through coincidence. It could be a case of just overhearing someone in a cafe or meeting someone in a cafe that just sparks an opportunity for you. And it does make you incredibly productive in your steps forward. With the with the Six of Swords, you get the Queen of Cups. The greater that you feel comfortable about you and your intuition and start riffing off, the possibilities and the coincidences that are around you, it's going to release that sort of joyous, humorous energy that you have, Sagittarius. But it also gets you into a really beautiful work, personal life balance within your life. With the High Priestess, you get the Page of Swords. You're learning, you're learning to act upon ideas here. This is what I think. So when you meet up with, if you meet someone by coincidence within a cafe, or someone completely new, someone completely comes out the, a real surprise connection, someone talking about a job or a business opportunity. You've got to be that joyous. You've got to be that, not joyous. You've got to have that childlike attitude, saying, "Come on, yeah, let's do it." And I think this is where you can convert the ideas of what you wish to live, and combining various different aspects of life, your career path, your business, or your projects, into great success for you. But you've got to be vibrant about it. You've got to be open to new ideas. Yeah, I think from the path, I think you know what you like. And there's, I think, opening up to the new ideas and so forth is almost like sort of saying there's a more than one way to get the result here. And that's possibly what the Hangman is all about. And seeing the coincidences around you will allow you to sort of play with the possibilities. Once you start playing with those possibilities and those connections and those coincidences around you, that's when you're going to realize the kind of going, I knew I love this pathway. I knew I love this business. I knew I love doing this job or, you know, getting this job in order to do what you love. Oh, yeah, it's definitely playing a lot into that. In your financial side, there's a lot about, it's not just about money here. It's about also loving what you do, very much loving what you do. And I think it's going to make you very attractive. The more you get into the passionate side of loving what you do, it's going to bring you that success. I don't think it's going to come overnight, but I certainly believe that, you know, you have got a great possibility to have a beautiful amount of success in your life because you're cultivating various different connections, networking connections, that will open the doors for you for your happiness and your joy. Yeah, the Hangman, seeing a lot of things for what they are. You got the Devil with it. So obviously there is some sort of connections here, and this is where you got to use your intuition here. There is some things that you've got to sort out the chaff and the wheat. And that's what your decision making is. By seeing things differently, you're going to see the illusions that are holding you back rather than allowing you to go forward and into your success. And once you start doing that, as I said, it's not just about the money here. It's also about the satisfaction of enjoying what you do. There you go, Sagittarius. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope you're enjoying the energy videos that we're also doing on this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.